Hi, it's Miss Carla once again with our story time. And this week's book is so cute. It's called Josephine Wants to Dance. What does Josephine look like to you? Doesn't look like a ballet dancer. Well, sort of. Let's see. Oh, and the book is by Jackie French and illustrated by Bruce Wheatley. Or maybe it's Wheatley. Josephine loved to dance. Oh, look at Josephine. Josephine lived in Australia, where she bounced with the brogue glass. The emus showed her how to point her toes. The eagles taught her how to soar to the music of the wind. Look at her dancing. Do you like to dance around your house? I know I do. Josephine whirled like the clouds above the river. She swayed like the branches in the trees, but still she dreamed of somehow finding another way to dance. There she is doing all kinds of dances. There has to be something more, said Josephine wistfully as she danced over her brother. Uh-oh. Kangaroos don't dance, Josephine, yelled Joey, ducking his head. They jump! But Josephine kept on dancing. Have you ever jumped over your brother or your sister? I don't know if they'd like that or not. The next day, Josephine found posters stuck on the tree. The ballet was coming to the town of Shaggy Gully. That's how I'd like to dance, cried Josephine, in a pink tutu with silk ballet shoes. Get real, said Joey. Kangaroos don't wear tutus, Josephine, and they never wear silk ballet shoes. I'm going to, said Josephine, pointing her toes. Look at her, looking at the poster for the ballet coming to her town. A week later, Josephine sneaked into town. She crept over to the hall and peered through the window as the dancers rehearsed. Oh, cried Josephine. Oh, look at her. She's trying to hide behind the lamppost. She watched the dancers for hours. Then she practiced at night, all alone. She spun, she swirled, she pirouetted, and at the end, she always curtsied. I really am becoming a ballet dancer, thought Josephine. Look at her. She's trying to be like the principal dancers, isn't she? The day of the first performance arrived, but the ballet company was in trouble. Ow! Shrieked the prima ballerina as she twisted her ankle. Oh! Sobbed the understudy as she found a splinter in her toe. Who will dance the lead role? Cried the ballet director. Who else can leap so high? Josephine jumped. Uh-oh, what's gonna happen? Josephine jumped through the window and onto the stage. Oh no, can you imagine a kangaroo on the stage? Oh my goodness. A kangaroo, yelled the dancers. There's a kangaroo on stage. Josephine pointed her toes. She tossed her head. She swayed like the lyrebirds as they called to their sweethearts. She soared like an eagle through the sky. Oh, I think she might be impressing them with her dance. What do you think? A dancing kangaroo, everyone cried. Who ever heard of a dancing kangaroo? Josephine swirled above the stage like the mist playing with the moon. The director stared at Josephine. Finally, she smiled. Well, this kangaroo can dance, and she knows the lead role, and she can jump higher than any dancer I have ever seen. Oh my goodness. The director took Josephine to the wardrobe department. Do you know what wardrobe is? That means where they get their costumes, like you're gonna get this week. A kangaroo, exclaimed the costume designer. I can't dress a kangaroo. Just do your best, the director told him. Oh my goodness, he's got his work cut out for him, doesn't he? How would you dance? How would you costume a kangaroo? Costume a kangaroo. The costume designer quickly altered a tutu for Josephine. He stretched some ballet shoes too. They were probably the longest ballet shoes in the world. At last, it was time for the performance. The audience took their seats. The orchestra tuned up. Josephine stood backstage, waiting for the music to begin. I bet she was nervous. Josephine hissed Joey through the window. "What are you doing? Come back to the bush at once." The bush is where they lived. "No," said Josephine, "I'm going to dance in a pink tutu with silk ballet shoes. I'm going to jump higher than any other dancer in the world." Look at her brother saying, "You can't do this," but she knows that she can. She knows how much she practiced, and she's such a good dancer, right? The lights dimmed. The orchestra started playing. The curtains opened. The performance began. The ballerinas fluttered onto the stage. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Josephine. Look at that. Can you see all that? There you go. Looks like maybe they're doing Swan Lake with all the ballerinas in white, right? Someone in the audience giggled. "It's a kangaroo!" Then Josephine began to dance. Look at her. Dancing, dancing. She twirled through the air like leaves in a whirlwind. She leapt like no dancer had ever before. And at the end, she curtsied like the Broglass blowing in the sun. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, but that's my pronunciation anyway. The audience was silent. They clapped. And then they cheered. Look at all of them cheering in the audience. That's a big audience, isn't it? "This kangaroo is a dancer," they cried. "A truly magnificent dancer." Oh my goodness. Josephine was still curtsing when the ballet director brought a bunch of roses onto the stage. "Roses are delicious," exclaimed Josephine. "And I am finally a dancer, and it's fun." In fact, dancing looked like so much fun. What's gonna happen? Have you ever eaten a rose? I haven't. I think I would just smell it and make sure it smelled good. In fact, dancing looked like so much fun that soon all the audience was bounding and bouncing and prancing and prouncing and bumping and jumping and leaping and thumping and swishing and swirling and twinkle toe twirling. Oh my goodness. They're all dancing on the stage. But nobody ever danced quite like Josephine. That was a great book. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed reading it. And I hope you have a great week. And don't forget to go get your costume this week. And it's going to be a really fun week. And I hope to see you there. I'll be there waving everybody on. Thanks, and we'll see you soon. Bye.